Hey y'all, and welcome to the Birmingham real estate market update. This is the 59th week of us going through and looking at the Birmingham real estate market statistics week by week. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to look at the inventory numbers and the sales numbers for the last week and compare that to the same week the previous year. We've been doing this since the coronavirus shutdown started and through the recovery and now through the reopening. My name is Robert.h.drum. I'm a real estate broker at eXp Realty here in Birmingham, Alabama. You can reach out to me with the information in the description of this video below. I am doing a webinar next Friday on buying and selling rental portfolios. That's one of the specialties in my brokerage sales business. Do a pretty good amount of helping people acquire or sell investment rental portfolios, also give advice as far as managing and financing those portfolios. You can register for that at robert.h.drum.us/webinar. So in the last week, we had 493 closings. That compares to the same week the previous year at 483. You can see the previous week, we had actually a pretty significant jump over and above what we did last year. So I would say so far the numbers for June are running a little bit ahead of schedule for last June. So more closings should be overall. I think the biggest thing to keep an eye on through this entire shutdown has been inventory, and the number of active listings has been consistently dropping. There have been a couple periods where it bounced up a little bit, but it's almost 59 weeks of doing the show that the active listings drops. Until late May, we had kind of an inflection point where it jumped, and then it jumped a little bit more, and then this week it jumped a little bit more. So more active and available listings coming and sitting on the market for at least a day or two this summer. There may just be significantly more properties hitting the market. I don't necessarily think they're sitting much longer. I think there's just more people that are ready to make a move. And we can look at that in the numbers for June when those come out in, I guess, about 2 weeks. So still a strong number of properties, pretty consistent number of properties that is under contract waiting to be sold. On the 30-year mortgage rate index, we're down slightly. It was 2.99 last week. It's 2.93 this week. So rates, not a whole lot of activity on the 30-year mortgage rate. I think this is something that I'm really watching as we go through this recovery and as we experience this really hot housing market. People wonder, when's it low? And in this range, there's, in my mind, there's zero reason for this to end as far as being a really competitive, high demand market. The Fed spoke this week, and they kind of gave some guidance on how they're looking at the economy and how they're looking at rates. And their indication was that the end of 2022 is the earliest that they're thinking a Fed funds rate raise could be a possibility. More likely, I think they were looking at 2023 for the first raise from where it's currently at, which is at 0. So that gives you some guidance, kind of a look into the future. Thank you all for watching. Just a quick show today. We should be coming back with the real estate investor roundup next week. I've kind of dropped the ball on that the last 2 weeks, just with a lot of inventory coming online and a lot of transactions getting closed. But we should be through that and be able to bring you some more content on specifically around investing in real estate in the Birmingham metro area. And also on Friday, if you want to sign up for the buying and selling rental portfolios in Birmingham, that's something I've done a lot of and am excited to share with y'all some of the tips and tricks, things I've learned from helping others buy and sell, and also buying some of these portfolios myself. So I'd love it if y'all would subscribe to this channel. You can catch the update weekly and any other content we put out. And thank y'all for watching, and I will see you next week.